Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be talking about the DCU TV series Waller. Continue to talk about the DCU. So we talked about all the movies, and we're releasing we're going to start talking about the TV series now, which started with Peacemaker Season 2, and then Lanterns, and now Waller. Alright, so Waller. Waller continues the story of Amanda Waller and Team Peacemaker. In May 2022, a Peacemaker spin-off series was revealed to be in development, featuring Amanda Waller, with Crystal Henry writing and serving as executive producer alongside Gunn and Safran. When Gunn and Safran unveiled their initial DCU slate in January 2023, the second project was Waller, which Gunn said would be a continuation of Peacemaker because that series' second season was delayed while Gunn focused on the rest of the DCU slate. Henry was set as co-showrunner of Waller alongside Jeremy Carver, and Viola Davis was confirmed to be reprising her role as Waller from Peacemaker and the DCEU. The series was scheduled to be released in 2024, as in aperitif, whichever one, for the DCU before Superman, but production was delayed by the 2023 Hollywood labor disputes, and it was set to be released after the second season of Peacemaker. In February, Gunn said the series had subsequently been reconceived to follow that season and has struggled to perfect the script. Additionally, Peacemaker cast members reprised their roles in the series, including Steve Agee as John Economos. Now, Waller is another one of those projects that they've announced that he's not. This is another one of those projects that he has the least amount of interest in. Like, like most people have said, Viola Davis has done a good job playing this character, and he will agree she has. But he's just saying, this series though, he's just not that interested in it. Like, as a spin-off series of Peacemaker, I just don't think, couldn't one of the other characters who appeared have gotten a spin-off? Like, he's not really seeing why this gets a spin, why Waller gets a TV show. So yeah, that's not really another one of these projects that he doesn't understand why it's potentially going to get made. Yeah. And then again, keeping certain things, keeping like actors from the previous universe, going and bringing them into the DCU, excuse me. Just, he said, he's repeated this so many times at this point, he's just not on board with that idea. Just start fresh, do a hard reboot. Yes, it would be unfortunate that some of the actors from the DCEU who played those characters, yes, they did a good job, but like, you have to start fresh. You have to do the hard reboot. It would be unfortunate and hard to have to let go of these actors from the previous universe, but it would have to be done. But no, they didn't do that. Just the same thing with Peacemaker. The Peacemaker should just stay as a single season show, and then with Waller, shouldn't even exist, in his opinion. Now, another thing is, it is unfortunate that production was delayed by the 2023 Hollywood labor disputes, but that event happened because, well, with the rise of AI, people who work on these projects needed to make sure their place was they need to be treated fairly and have their work their work should the 2023 Hollywood labor disputes, it had to the people who create this stuff like that are not AI, that are real people creating the stuff, need to be treated fairly and have their work, you know, be have their work be, I don't even know how to say it. Their work should be the people who work on those should get fair credit, fair pay, or they should just be treated fairly. The people themselves and the work that they created should be treated fairly, and you know, and they deserve to have their work not be, not be messed with by AI. So yeah, so that is unfortunate that it got delayed, and that now it's set to be released after the second season of Peacemaker. And then another unfortunate thing is that the series has that because the series had subsequently been reconceived to follow that season, and they're struggling to perfect the script. That is unfortunate. You don't want to hear that. That is not what you want to hear. You want to hear the script writing is going well, but unfortunately, that can't happen with every project. But this is a similar situation to the Authority, but at least we know some things about Waller, while the Authority, once again, we know nothing. But Waller, the Authority and Waller are similar in a way, because the two projects are their scripts, the story and the scripts for both projects are struggling to come together, and that is really unfortunate. Yeah. So, I personally, I mean, I don't really have much to say about this. I think, all he can say is that he hopes the show does come out. But if it gets canceled, then he wouldn't really, and they just replace it with something else. That's fine too. I think there are other characters who deserve a TV show or even a movie over Waller. But again, as most people have said, Viola Davis has given a good performance as this character. So, she has, and he will agree with that. But Waller getting her own TV show just is not that interesting to him. Like, he understands that she created the group Checkmate in the comic books, which could be, some people have speculated that could be what they do in this TV show, maybe, but I'm not really familiar with that organization or whatever. But but then again, as he is looking forward to mostly all these TV shows and movies, Waller is another one of those shows. So, like, even though it's not a project that he would have personally included in this chapter, that's happened with a number of these projects. But anyways, it is still something that it is still a project that he hopes is good. Just like most of all these other projects, and he hopes that the projects like the Authority and Waller, hopefully they are able to come up with a story, and they're able to write the scripts so these projects can come out. Because if they get canceled, that'd be really unfortunate. So hopefully they can figure out a way to make these projects come out. So yeah, don't really have much to say about this. Just like he said with most of the projects, he hopes it does come out, and he hopes it's good. So yeah. This video is going to be pretty short because I don't really have much to say about this one. So yeah. At least we know who's writing and serving as executive producer, and that the show has two co-showrunners. So yeah. But after that, this show should not even be happening. Neither should Peacemaker Season 2, excuse me. But here we are. So yeah, hopefully it's good. And yeah. So go watch those other videos. like the videos and subscribe, as would be very much appreciated. And yeah, bye.